Hello. Just in case anybody is watching, there's no particular plan here. Just in case anybody pops in to ask any questions, I am here and ready to answer, even though there's nobody here yet. I suppose I should have a look on Twitter and see if anybody's watching on there. If anyone has any questions, just pop them in the comment section, or if you're on Twitter, just comment on the thread. Any questions at all regarding the Mint, regarding the game, regarding the roadmap, anything at all, just feel free to ask. I'm just sitting here working away, planning all the little last minute things, checking security, all that kind of stuff, and making sure that we're double checking the contract addresses, the web addresses, getting all that stuff ready to post on Twitter. So we're actually really well. Fuck, I don't know whether this is a saying in the whole world, touch wood. But we're pretty well organized. The contracts have been deployed. There's a timer set to activate the mints on the blockchain. 9 p.m. GMT tonight. The contract will allow you to mint, but everything's deployed. The website is sitting ready to go. We're just making the last minute adjustments. We run a whole load of tests the last couple of days. We created we created contracts for both the Pulse Wars NFTs and the Citizen NFTs, and set a limit of 100 Pulse Wars and 50 Citizens. We minted all the Pulse Wars ones, and minted about 60% of the Citizens ones, and they were starting to, everything went pretty seamlessly. A couple of issues of displays and things like that on the marketplaces, but we got all those problems ironed out a few days ago. So we're hoping that everything is nice and seamless tonight. The devs have done a great job. There's a team. All in all, there's probably about, how many people have worked on this project with me? Probably the guts of 20 different people have helped at one stage or another. The devs have been great. They've done a fantastic job. The website looks lovely, and all the links and any changes that we need to do. I've actually learned a lot through this process, just for making changes to the website and things like that, and having to read a little bit of code. But yeah, I'm really excited for tonight. Let's see. Nobody has bothered asking any questions. Suppose I've just done such a great job of teaching people what the game is and how it works that nobody even has any questions. Wow. No, pat myself on the back for a job well done. It's funny. There's 9 people sitting here watching me write notes on a bit of paper, and nobody's even asking any questions. I hope you're all in the Telegram. Even in the Telegram, people aren't. I thought people would be home freaking out, but I suppose it's just a mint. Where this. I suppose you're this deep in the bear market. Anybody that's hanging around now kind of knows how to mint an NFT or follow a few links and sign a few transactions. So yeah, I hope as well you watched the videos that I put out yesterday. There's a little bit of alpha there's 3 videos I put out yesterday. One was how to mint the Citizen. One was how to mint your Pulse Wars NFTs, and the third was a few hints about actually paying for the NFTs, the Pulse Wars NFTs, and the reason behind the reason how the different price points work, the 1 million and the 2 million to 1.25 million price points. And at the end of the videos, talking about the Pulse Wars NFTs, there's a little bit of alpha about how some of the mint algorithm works out, what NFTs you might get when you mint. It is totally random, but there's a little bit of alpha in there. So if you haven't watched, if you haven't watched those 3 videos, and if you have to watch, if you've got no time, I'm always cautious of people not wanting to waste too much time. I know what it's like. I see some of these guys that sit on a stream for 7 hours, and you just go, geez, I'm not even going to bother looking at that. So, and I'm talking about, I've done 10-minute videos and expect people not to bother their asses watching them. But if you're so tight for time that you can't watch all 3 videos, I would recommend watching the one regarding the important minting information. It's about 3 minutes long, and that contains a lovely little bit of alpha at the end. So people should all definitely watch that. Do you know what would be good, actually? If somebody could even post some sort of comment or a like or anything, so I know I'm not just talking to myself. There's 9 pits. This is telling me there's 9 people watching. So somebody asked me something, and I can give some juicy information out. Let's see if I can just share a wee hint of as well. Let's see. Pulse Wars. Present. Share screen. Window. Share. There we go. The countdown is on. When you come to mint tonight, 6.5 hours. Hello, Joe. How you doing? Hope it's nice and sunny in Switzerland today. It's actually a beautiful day in Belfast. It was nice this morning, getting up, having my coffee, taking my little son for a walk in his pram. That's one thing that happened during the building of this. So the idea to build this game came to me back in September, and I had never built anything like this before. So as I mentioned, there's probably been about the guts of 20 people have helped me put this thing together. But we started working on it October, November, and my little baby son was born 8 weeks early. I thought I was going to release the game in February, and my son was due to be born at the end of February, giving us, or sorry, end of January, giving me time to get the game all organized, all ready. And then he came. He was born 8 weeks early on the 8th of December. So, in all this time building this game, um, I've been also managing a brand newborn son. So it's been pretty freaking hectic, full on. I feel that the project is succeeding. It feels good having not done anything like this before. I've don't get me wrong, I've had like other businesses and other ventures, not that aren't just simple. I used to run online competitions through Instagram here in Ireland. We for about 5 years we run this national calisthenics competition where I set challenges and people sent in. I set fitness challenges every week for 3 months, 12 weeks. It was pretty grueling stuff, and people sent in videos and we all competed against each other. So the inspiration for Bar War, or for that was called Bar Wars Ireland. The inspiration for this game came from that. The love that I had for calisthenics and that stuff back then transformed over into this game. So I do have, we organized big events and, with a few hundred people come together. So I have done something similar to this before. I've got some experience of managing, things like that. And although this is very different, it's still for me, it's exactly the same. I just enjoyed doing that Bar Wars Ireland stuff before. I love crypto, and this game was a natural progression. Whenever it sat down to decide what am I going to build, this, I wasn't going to build a DEX or some sort of lending and borrowing protocol. That's just not my style. So this game is kind of, put the two things together, come up with this game. So just, you're saying that I feel the project is succeeding. I feel really good about it. That I was so nervous, so nervous at the start of the week. Monday morning when I woke up and I knew it was coming this week, I felt sick all day. Um, just that apprehension. But that's as the week has went on and we got closer to mint. I feel pretty good. The engagement is growing. There's more and more people coming into the Telegram. The Twitter statistics for this week have far and away blown out of the water anything that we've done before. And I've said this on streams that I feel that this game and this project is a slow burner. If we've even got hype now, I have so many ideas and so many plans for the community to keep everybody engaged and keep this game continually fun and evolving. That I really do think that it'll just get bigger and bigger and better and better. So, thanks for saying that, and I kind of do feel the same way. I put a lot of pressure on myself to the game doesn't necessarily work unless we sell. We have to sell all the NFTs. Put it that way. We need to get these 6,000 NFTs sold, and it's probably the biggest one, maybe if not the biggest one, certainly one of the biggest collections of NFTs on Pulse Chain. So it was a big ask, but I know, and even if we don't sell them all out very quickly, there's plans and things that we can do to make sure that we do continually sell them. But I've had great responses from everybody, and there's a lot of big eyeballs watching what's happening. And I think that the floodgates will probably open as well once the launch happens. These people and the bigger streamers from within the ecosystem that aren't talking about the game, once they see that it's launched, that it's safe, that we've got everything done properly, that then people will start to talk about it a little bit more. And especially when we kick off with the mini games in about 3 weeks' time, there'll be a lot more to talk about and a lot more to do, play, see, and say. So let's see if anybody's mentioned anything on Twitter. Oh. Nope, lovely. No comments. No comments. I seen somebody's doing a poker tournament this evening as well. The poker tournament is giving away 3 of our collaborating NFTs. So if somebody wins that poker tournament tonight, we've offered to give them one of our Pulse Wars NFTs as well. So a nice wee prize for somebody that enters that poker. It's posted on Twitter, so have a look about. If you like playing poker, have a look about. Actually, I'm actually sitting here trying to plan out what needs to be done, and nearly it's pretty much I have 6 hours to go, and I really don't actually have anything to do except double checking a few contract addresses and posting things. So it's all looking good. Just flicking through Twitter today, part of the part of the original again, the original idea was watching all these people. We're all in crypto. We spend so much time on Twitter reading posts, and I've got just even reading the word toxicing there now. Toxicing. I was there was nothing worse than watching your bags go down, watching all these pulse X, um all the on the sacrifice projects not launching, loan launching, and the price plummeting forever, watching all this stuff going on and everybody just fighting the bit out. Just looking on Twitter today, and I see B Roots is getting attacked again by Almighty Hexagon. Sammy's got involved, and all this stuff. I joke about it on streams, but all this stuff is kind of why we built Pulse Wars in the first place. We want to stop everybody fighting with each other. It's funny because I'm dealing with collaborators, 27 collections. There's 20 people own those 27 collections. So they're from all over the Hex and Pulse chain ecosystem. And then we have the 20 teams that I created. So the 20 for everybody for if you hold an NFT, you can join one of our teams. So 20 different people on the collaboration side and 20 different teams, which represent either coins or streamers, and I've dealt with nearly all these people, messaging them, talking to them, and I sit back and watch them all arguing with each other on Twitter. And it's just funny that as humans or whatever, we have this thing where we attack each other because of some stupid belief, or in the case of crypto, it's even more crazy. But we attack each other based on a coin that we like. I mean, there's a lot more to life than attacking each other over the coins that we like, and people's need to be correct is unbelievable. Whenever I see somebody posting a chart that they said will do well a couple of weeks ago, and it pumps, they really love to take the glory for what has happened with that coin. But just even more so, they like to take the joy in posting about somebody else that's shelled a coin that's went down in value. My phone, I get these little pop-up notifications every single day. You know, it'll tell me Saul's pumped 10%. Saul, and then the next day Saul's pumped 5%, and it gives me all these notifications, and I just learned to switch off to it all because you just have, my opinion, you just have to sit this out. We're all in here. Hopefully we've all bought our bags. You just sit it out, sit it and ride it out for the long run, because all these notifications that I get mean absolutely nothing. The person posting, taking glory for saying that they've posted a chart and I called this and it's pumped to 200% in 2 days. you know, that gets posted and it's a timestamp at that time. 3 days later, the coin's probably down 60%. And then 3 weeks later, the same person will post again. The next time it pumps, they didn't post saying that it went down in value. So it's all utter nonsense. And whenever we come with this game, part of the thing that I like to be able to do is call people out, you know. Um, B Roots, just B Roots is on this week, getting completely and utterly attacked as a scammer by Almighty Hexagon there this morning. Almighty Hexagon's got his ink token, Monsters Ink token, um, and then Beirut's is shilling all sorts of stuff. It just needs to see some of these people put their mouth and money and reputation on the line and within Pulse Wars, and put some of these silly arguments to bed. It was like reading some of these comments, you go, right, Jesus Christ Almighty. You read somebody attacking somebody else, you go, lads, relax. This is easy fixed. Let's sit down together and have a little chat. That we see who's right and who's wrong, or who even cares. So all that stuff was part of the reason behind building this game. Just watching everybody fight. How do we bring the communities together? How do we have a little bit of fun and play with each other rather than attacking each other? So hopefully this game does something to add to the friendships bonding on Pulse Chain rather than attacking each other. Although maybe that just comes itself with a few green candles. Just need maybe if these people who are having their Twitter beefs can buy the same coin, any one coin that they both own goes up in value. Maybe all the hate and anger dissipates. So if Pulse Wars doesn't do it, Ricky Hart's going to do it. Pump our bags. See, the devs must be working away here. All we're checking is the only thing we need to do. I'll actually share this screen again. Really, the last thing that we'll have to have happen here at the minute. So the actual Mint screen, the Mint website, it has to be refreshed. Just to clear all the data from the previous mints and things. So we've got to just kind of refresh the back end minting website and get it ready with the new contracts and all that stuff. That's all done. I think the last thing that has to happen here is just we push out the new version of the minting site, and they've already just changed this button here. So we'll have the mint button up here. When you click this later on, it doesn't do anything right now, but it should bring you through to the minting site later on this evening. And then this click to join Telegram will be mint now, and that will bring you straight through. It's still going to the Telegram, but whenever that's the last thing to do is just change that link and put it to the minting site, and everything's ready to go. I wonder, can I share the? Let's have a look and see if I've got the history. Nope. I'm going to show people here the minting site if it's still live, just so people can see what we've got. Okay. So many channels, so many messages. Okay. Copy. Yep. So this is what the mint site will look like tonight. When you click through from here, Click to join. That'll say Mint here. Click that. It'll bring you through to the Mint site, and you have this button. Connect your wallet. You have the button here. Mint Pulse Wars NFTs. Oh, look at that. Oh, this might be the real one. They've got all the numbers are reset. So this on the test net the other day was like 100 of 100 were minted, and this was I think it was 65 of or 30 of 50 or something like that. So they're all reset. 0 of 10,000 NFTs minted. Woo-hoo-hoo! It's step by step. It's getting closer and closer. 0 of 10,000 minted and 0 of 6,384 minted. Oh my goodness. All right, sorry, getting excited there. So this could this wonder what this does now. Let's see. Let's actually see what happens. Let's do a thing. Boom. Okay, connect wallet. MetaMask. Why is that doing that? I don't. Okay, back. Suppose this is why you do everything a few hours in advance. I don't want to click wallet connect. Let's see, why does that do that? This did happen the other day too. That but it just actually connected itself after a minute. Let me refresh. Connect the wallet. I don't want to do that. Anyway, I'm sure that'll get there. You go. That's not actually working yet. So, but yeah, Pulse Wars citizens. Sorry, there's a wee question there from Joe. I feel like you're until June, I can onboard newbies to Pulse Wars for the first round. Yeah, the game. If we sell out really quick here, you can pick them up on the secondary market before June. That's an easy way. There'll definitely be people selling their NFTs in the secondary market. People will probably try to mint a lot to get. People are like when you're minting NFTs. A lot of people maybe go in very heavy to see if they get the founders or if they get a good supply of pulsicans. And then if they get other ones that they don't deem as good, they might put them on the secondary market or whatever. But yeah, there's really no rush to get involved. I was explaining on the stream last night that we've got time between all the stages. We've got the mint stage today. We've got that community badges thing that you can claim your team badge. That'll come out just before the mini games start. And the mini games are about 3 weeks away. The mini games are every week, and if you hold an NFT, you can play each week. So everything restarts afresh each week. The mini games. So I mean, if you pick up one of our NFTs at any time, you can still just join in with the game, the main 280-day game, or just join in with even if somebody's playing the mini game and sells an NFT in the middle of the week, and you buy it, you're going to take over their position that they were playing in. Everything that we're doing links back to the original or links back to the NFT. So if you sell it at any time, you just pick up where the other person, the other previous holder left off. So noobs can come in at any time. If people are starting to onboard over the next few months and coming in, you just pick one of these up and take over where the other person left off. Nice and simple. I actually wasn't expecting that site to be up yet. So even the domain name hasn't been changed yet. I suppose that's part of it. That the domain here that this is displaying at the minute, that'll be much clearer and easier to read. It'll be a subdomain of their pulsewars.io. That's still the testnet. That's still the testnet domain. So that's maybe why some of these other little functions aren't working. Okay. Oh, no, I'm actually being stupid. I'm being really, really stupid. I don't have my wallets on this browser, so it probably does work. I know that's why it's telling me to get MetaMask because, sorry, I'm just realizing that I don't have my wallet on this browser. So, what is more fi when games start? Minting starts tonight. What have we got here? We can actually check our own countdown timer. Minting starts in 6 hours and 7 minutes. There are 16,384 NFTs in total. Mini games start in 3 weeks, and the full game kicks off on the 10th of June. So plenty of time for everybody to get organized, but take the pressure off me and get these things minted out ASAP, so I don't have to worry about that part. The thing is, if we still, when there are still some for sale, I have to put effort into more streams, more consistent engagement with people to get the word out more to sell them. Whereas if we do sell them all, I can put my effort into spreading what we've created and more focus on the fun side of it, rather than having to make sure we get more and more people in. I suppose the two kind of do go hand in hand, but it's much easier. It'll be much easier and more enjoyable for me if I don't have the thought of having to make sure people are still minting. If that's gone from my mind, I can really focus on what comes next and make things more engaging and fun. So, if you're mentioning about getting some noobs in, if there is a few people that are downloading their wallet addresses, make sure you get them in and get these beautiful NFTs minted. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to pop off here now. It was half an hour already. I got a few questions at least. I will be in the Telegram. I'm probably either live on here again an hour or two before, um, or somewhere just for any last minute questions or queries. So good luck tonight, everyone, and thanks for all the support so far.